We built this city. Hey, everybody, how you doing? Welcome in. It's the company. Hope everybody's having an amazing night, amazing week, amazing time. It is what? It is October 21st at 10:05, the year of our Lord. Uh-oh, let me turn my phone down. I keep doing that. That's one of my
It's like we've been doing this for how
amateur.
long
You
now?
work on the radio, you son of a bitch.
Jesus. Wow.
Hey, sir, can you turn your radio down? Sir, can
Shut
you
up.
turn your radio down? Like you've never said that before.
You know, that's what they. Oh my God, I hate that. I absolutely do. Hey, everybody, and in the background here. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. But anyway, like I said, today is October 21st. Welcome into the company right now. My name's B. Lenny. You got Rich down here. You got Nick. Got Izzo. You notice that damn Sosa is absent. We putting money on his book, so if anybody want to contribute, we can get him out by the weekend. He's gonna see that. So
my fees are not
So
cheap.
there you go.
yeah,
My
he's
fees
gonna
are
see
not
that.
cheap. So
No, they're not. Nope, his fees are not.
Yesterday's fees are not today's fees. That goes to lawyering as well. So
You old fool.
it is October 21st, man. This month is almost over. November's right around the corner. Not really. I don't know if anybody's trying to get back into like super regular life, like trying to have the full-fledged Thanksgiving now. But are you guys planning anything? You guys got anything going on with your families?
Christmas, not Thanksgiving.
But not Thanksgiving. But you did
Yeah.
before the pandemic, though, right? It was Thanksgiving was a thing.
I mean, yeah, it's a thing, but I mean, I don't necessarily want to say it's like it ain't gonna happen. It's more like no one's really like talked about it yet in like the truest sense of the word, right? I think that's what it is.
yeah, it's never been too much of a big thing either. We're at my parents' house or my in-laws. That's
Right.
pretty much it. It's just us, so it's never like more than 5 or 6 people. So
Yeah.
and I'm fine with that.
Okay. Nothing big for me, to be honest with you. Most of my family are low country, but nobody necessarily goes around and goes home. Normally just take it at home with their immediate family.
Man, I tell you what, though, you tell if you ever, if you're really, really familiar with the regular Thanksgiving, go to a low country Thanksgiving. That shit is different.
Oh, it's lit, bro.
That shit is different.
Well, yeah, explain it, just so I know. Just so I can
yeah,
prepare.
I need to understand.
Of course, the people are fun. Just everybody in low country is fun to me. But the food, you have to try to mentally imagine where would like shrimp and oysters come in during Thanksgiving. Like, why is seafood so predominant on this table right now?
Oh, my family don't do oysters. They'll do shrimp and crab, but they don't do oysters like that.
Yeah. But I couldn't imagine like the pilgrims coming up and be like, yes, well, put the corn here, the turkey here, and the crab legs over here, my nigga. Like that shit. I just don't think that should happen.
That's crazy you say that, man. Like everything, I guess it's always like the outside celebration thing. Like it always ends up outside somehow.
Right.
Even though it's cooler, it ain't freezing down there, but it's crazy. Not to like make it dark, but is that like necessarily like a slave thing? Like I don't know.
What you mean being outside?
I mean, it depends on how many people you got.
Like it's funny. That's what I'm saying. Like it don't even have to be big. It's just it ends up being outside, and then other people come over. It's just weird. Like that's not something I've been used to in the suburbs, you know.
True, but I don't know,
and I don't see it in the suburbs like that.
Man, I don't know. I mean,
Or I don't live in the country too, so it might just be a country too.
I've been to ones like in like Marion and Mullins, and it would end up being like a pig picking, so everybody would end up outside eventually.
Like
But
those OG pig picking, like the pit or the
pit under the ground,
Marion,
covered in dirt, and you gotta peel the
okay.
silver. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, those kind. So
Okay. Those interest me.
The slave thing, I don't know, but as far as it,
Thank you.
No,
Brian.
but I'm just saying, like, you know, we eat different things, but luckily ain't no pig's feet or nothing popping up in my family stuff. I'm keeping it fair.
I mean, but you eat what you got around you, though. So I think that makes sense. Like to have like shrimp and seafood and all that. I think that just makes sense to me. relatively speaking, to where you're
That's
at.
true because they can legit go to the docks and get them. Like here, you got to the store. You can go to the dock and get them down there.
Yeah, but it's still like a culture shock, to witness something that you're not used to during something that everybody does. So like watching people eat different things during Thanksgiving, or have their dinners in different areas is a culture shock, and I always thought it was interesting. So
I mean,
it
know,
is.
man.
Oh, it is. I mean, we didn't have. There's no seafood at my Thanksgiving. There's never been seafood at my Thanksgiving. Okay.
All right, so let me ask you this: so you talk about food that you don't have. What's something in your Thanksgiving plate that you would be happy to get rid of, that you typically see that's there?
Okra. Slide that shit straight on the floor.
Well, who has okra at Thanksgiving though? Anyway, that's not.
I mean, but
it's not like a plate of okra, but you got those people who will make like the butter beans or something like that, and they'll put slices of okra and shit in there. Like, why are you putting okra? It said baked beans off of assholes. Wow.
Tell us how you really feel.
I mean,
damn. Okay.
But I mean, it's just something on Thanksgiving that appeared on the table that I would have just gladly slid on the floor.
You said okra. I mean,
okra, yeah. But like you said, there's never a plate of okra. It's just always an ingredient in something else.
I've never actually even seen that before at Thanksgiving. That's news to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's normally Memorial Day. Actually, any holiday that ain't Thanksgiving or Christmas, like it's pretty much like 4th of July food. for my
big concern is
not okra.
If you eat at somebody else's house and then they got collard greens, what kind of meat they use in the greens? That's what I was getting nervous about.
Oh, what do y'all family use?
Neck bone.
See, my cousin just confirmed it. So did you eat the field peas that grandma used to make with the okra in it? No, I did not. I don't like it.
No, I don't eat peas at all. Green peas, field peas, black eyed peas, none of it.
Yeah. I eat field peas, but not with okra.
So that's my cousin, y'all. So anytime grandma will put like butter beans or field peas or something on the table, I kind of went through them a little bit just to see if there was okra in it. And if it was, I would cut off whoever was fixing the plate so they wouldn't put it on the plate, so I didn't have to throw it away, because you can't throw food away at grandma's house. Which is why we got on Sosa for throwing the ribs away. I wish he was here so I can get on them.
I know, right? I can't let that go.
You have to tell the people what happened. You just like Sosa threw the ribs away.
Tell him, Brian.
I think we need to wait until he's here next week so he can defend.
No, but he can defend himself.
Yeah, we had a podcast meeting. I'm gonna call it a podcast meeting. The other day. And
what, Marcus took the place of Rich?
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
I was like, say what? Rich wasn't there.
Podcast / law meeting.
Law meeting. Dick. And we all ordered our food, and our good buddy Sosa ordered a rack of ribs that he always orders when he goes there. It's rack of ribs, collards, and macaroni and cheese.
Huge plate of ribs.
So he eats like half of the ribs. And then we're sitting there talking, and I see out the corner of my eye, he picks his napkin up and puts it on the plate. The international symbol for I'm done is putting your napkin on the plate. So me and Nick looked at him at the same time. It was like, what you doing? He's like, I'm done. So we ate the ribs.
No hesitation.
No hesitation. Yes, you ate the ribs. And that's one of them things that we grew up with. Like, you don't throw good food away.
Oh, like grandma's and eating the chicken off the bone. Yeah. My grandma did not play that game.
You don't throw food away because you don't know when you're gonna get your next meal. Unfortunately, if you order a rack of ribs and throw them away, apparently you got enough money to get that. I wish he was here I could pick on him for it, but I can't.
He'll get brought back up next week. I'm sorry.
Y'all will remember, I'm sure.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, it's to the point now, since COVID and everything's been happening, it doesn't even really feel like the holidays. So I'm not even prepared, like mentally, in that place to be like Thanksgiving's coming and Christmas is coming, because we're still in a weird place.
We're almost where we started last year.
Yeah, real close.
Mm-hmm.
Real close. So off topic, we'll get on some topics that we got in a second. We're just kind of jibber jabbing right now. I went to the fair today.
Jibber jabber.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it was interesting because one of the reasons I wanted to go was to see if everything was going to be the same as it was. The prices are not.
Oh, yesterday's prices are not today's
Not
prices.
today's prices. That was like they're trying to catch up.
Dang.
Those.
Everybody's
turkey legs.
doing that now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, those
I was gonna
turkey
ask you,
legs.
what's your go-to food, Brian, at the fair?
Oh, to go to food at the fair?
What's yours?
The fish fries, of course. The little thing of fries at the beginning.
Yeah.
And the donuts at the end. Now, in between that,
Yeah.
I kind of flip flop because I like to try.
God damn it, Rich.
I like to try the new shit. What is he leaving for?
I don't know.
The donuts.
The
Those
donuts.
donuts are amazing, bro.
No, they're
What's
not.
wrong with the donuts?
Mm,
Man, what's wrong with you?
nah, man.
Shit.
But I guess
fuck
because
with
I like
donuts.
candy corn, I have no taste, so whatever.
There you go.
No, you don't.
Shut up.
Oh, did
Shut
you
up.
see
Y'all
the
weren't supposed
post
to
I made about
agree.
candy corn?
Y'all weren't supposed to agree.
I'm about to say, isn't that like Michelle Williams from Destiny's Child on your bus with the candy corn?
Hey, yeah,
Oh,
well,
Mhm.
Yeah,
would
sorry,
be-
not
I
even
would-
a good Destiny Child member. I'm sorry.
I would be
stop
proud
it,
of that.
guys. Y'all aren't helping. Like I was trying to make a joke, a deprecating joke. Y'all just keep driving the shit in. Stop.
Well, I mean, see, if you went there, we weren't even going to talk about it.
Hold on. What?
See, Candy Corn knew that its ambassador had to be the person we don't think about when we think that.
The other shit.
So yeah, okay. So if we think back years ago when we used to go to the fair, they've always had the turkey legs out there, and I think when we were young, those turkey legs were maybe $5, $7.50, something like that.
Which
Okay.
was still expensive for back then. to us.
So it's like
then they
$30.
Then when we became adults and we started going, they jumped up to $10, which is still fucking expensive for a turkey leg. I can get a pack of wings for that, or used to.
Well, I say used to.
I was about to say, can you find the wings? Can you find the wings? Turkey wings are actually hard to find now. While you play.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I looked at the price today, and one of those turkey legs is $16.
Yeah, somebody told me that today.
$16 for a turkey leg.
You have to question yourself when you hand somebody your credit card.
Hey guys, I would have
debit
did the
card.
same thing, but my camera's off.
You have to get drug tested for that.
Yeah. Yeah, $17 for a turkey leg, 16, 17. I saw 16. I know there was 17 there as well.
Yeah, somebody did tell me 17. I was like, how is one another price?
I was never one to buy those things anyway, because it was just always weird to me that there was an animal with a leg that big that you just like willy-nilly selling.
I bet you if we saw that turkey in real life, we would never eat that turkey leg.
Hell no.
Steroid up. Just
When I used to go to the fair in Florence, and I think this is what turned me off of them, they would just have them stacked in the window. And there'd be like flies all over the place and just be stacking them. He was just buying them. Ugh. I mean, nah, I'm never eating that.
Turkey legs looking like Sean Merriman.
Damn. But so yeah, the prices did go up. Turkey legs, like I said, was $16, $17. The lemonade that everybody gets, I don't know.
Lemonade.
I don't know how y'all drink
sugar
that sugary
water.
shit. It is.
That's
It's
sugar
like
water.
Hey, I love it. That sugar water
like-
is delicious.
I mean,
it's like Chick-fil-A lemonade.
I love Chick-fil-A lemonade. I can't even front which.
I can't drink neither one of them.
I can drink it in moderation. I just don't drink a lot of sugary stuff anymore.
yeah.
Excuse
drink
me,
gin all the
guys. Hi, Brady.
Oh, yeah, we're not gonna forget, Rich. Nick had like a glass of gin. Like it was
At 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh my god!
He was at his lawn.
No, actually, it was before 12 when he got there. Because
Yeah.
I got there right before 12.
Now they gave me the wrong order, so she's going to either pour it out. I mean, I ain't gonna waste no alcohol.
Nothing wrong with a little fly seasoning.
And pretty much, if
Hey,
you ate
man,
one of the
build up.
wings, if you ate one of the wings in the 90s, you can't catch COVID because them things were just sitting out, and they probably had everything in them anyway. And if you survive that, your immune system is impeccable.
Oh wow.
But yeah, Nick,
No.
you did have a glass of gin. You tried to lie and say there was something else in it, but that was just gin. That was a glass of gin.
Oh, when it's clear like that, I knew
Yeah.
that was that gin and tonic. I already knew what that was. That thing looked like water, and
Yeah.
nobody drinking water out of a highball glass. Come on,
Like
man.
I said, I asked the lady OJ and gin. She brought me gin and tonic. This is not what I ordered. Well,
Oh, gin,
you
gin.
want to drink it?
But thank you.
Yeah, I drank it.
This nigga is taking it back to goddamn doggy style. Jesus Christ.
I was worried about that man driving home. He was like, bye, Nick. He said, I'm going home.
I did not sound like that for the record. Hey, but it was 5 o'clock somewhere. After a law meeting, you got to drink.
He walked past somebody.
Yeah, probably was like 5 o'clock in London.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. He walked past somebody. Was like, move, bitch. I'm a lawyer.
Damn.
You're stupid.
But, anyway, but yeah, the fair thing was cool. Of course, I went during lunch, so I didn't go when like the crowd was there. So I didn't get to see if they had any other protocols out when the fair is super crowded.
I was gonna ask, like, they didn't have like a mask policy or anything like that.
No, there was no mask policy. No.
Okay.
Do you not know what state we in, brother?
I do. It's just a question.
Yeah. Well, Mark, like I said, I'm sorry, the Marvelous Predator King. Like I said, the lemonade went up by like $2. Those wings I was talking about went up like $6. No, I didn't get my money back. There's a policy. If anybody's planning on going to the fair, there's a policy. If you go at lunch and you go in, you pay your $15 each person to go in. If you leave before 2 p.m., you get your money back.
What? Really?
So the fair
You left
opened at
after
11.
2?
No, yeah, I left after 2.
Oh,
what took you so long?
I didn't get there till 1.
Oh, that's your fault. Yeah.
But I didn't know nothing about that policy until we got it and looked at the ticket.
Are you serious? You never knew that? I've known that for years.
Hell no.
I didn't know
I had
that.
no
Because
idea.
tons of people who work downtown used to go there for a lunch break all during the fair.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
But,
I never went to the Columbia Fair, so I didn't know about that.
what? Really?
No, I've only been.
Even when you were up here, you never went?
No.
Oh,
I think
wow.
so.
Really?
Maybe one time, maybe once, but not really.
Like, I've seen people on my timeline from Charlotte come down for the fair this year.
Maybe
wow.
once, but mostly just the fair.
I didn't get the
Charleston.
mushrooms. The mushrooms, I didn't look at the price either, but I didn't get the mushrooms.
You didn't want to hallucinate? What we talking about?
The fried mushrooms.
Fried mushroom.
Oh, I don't like those. I don't like those.
I don't like funnel cake, so I didn't get funnel cake. Sorry, Mark, man. I can't tell
Yo.
you the stuff that you like.
Yo. If I could turn off my screen right
You like
now, I
funnel
would.
cake,
Funnel
right?
cake is delicious, bro.
What?
You will not send the funnel cakes, Brian. No, you will not.
I don't eat funnel cake.
God
What else
damn,
is
I'm
it?
out.
You don't like funnel cake, but you don't like fly seasoning. Which one is gonna be, B?
Like I said, I don't eat the funnel cake or the elephant ears. I just
So
don't.
disrespectful.
Wait,
Damn.
or the elevators though?
Disrespectful.
Yo, what is wrong with you? You okay, bro? You okay?
I just don't eat them.
Did somebody steal your elephant ear as a kid? Come on.
I know, right?
The most for one thing, I just don't. I've never really.
You
been
put
a
the fruit
funnel
on
cake person.
top, though.
I don't do sweets like that.
I keep forgetting that. You don't do sweet.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
And then that's like the most inconvenient thing to have at the fair. You got this big ass plate covered in
you're not wrong.
grease pie and white. What's the sugar stuff they put on the top? The white
powdered sugar.
And
Powdered
the
sugar.
wind blowing. The wind blows, and you just like Tony Montana with his pockets open.
You just
So
had a
rule of
bad
the
streak.
game: don't wear black when you're gonna eat funnel cake.
There you go.
Man,
That's it.
Brian must got broken up over some funnel cake. Like, really, man? God.
Don't bring up.
Hey, Brian, I got a question.
What?
Brian, I got a question.
Mhm.
If you were to be high and have munchies, you wouldn't eat a sweet.
Nope.
You just eat.
I mean, I'm not
chips
saying
and-
I'm not saying I don't eat sweets at all because I did have the what was it? The apple cinnamon cinnamon roll, the apple cinnamon roll today. So it was a cinnamon roll. You know them big ass cinnamon rolls they got?
Something from the fair.
I've never had them. I've never had them.
Though. They put apple preserves on top with caramel and icing on them. Oh my god!
Oh, that's crack right there. Because I like caramel.
Yeah, man. Like I do eat sweets, but I'm not big on sweets. Like I can do without a bunch of sweet stuff in the house.
Got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Like after Halloween, I am gonna go stock up on Reese's peanut butter cups.
I think that's everybody though.
Yeah,
you got to get to the store. what time you got to get to the store? At like as soon as the store open up, 6 a.m.
Yep. And they like it's Black Friday.
Negative.
What a candy at?
Wait, hold on a second. You don't like Reese's peanut butter cups, Nick?
I'm allergic to peanut butter.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you too? Welcome to the gang, my G.
Yeah, man.
Poor guys.
Wow.
Welcome to the gang.
Mark, Reese's peanut butter cups are the most amazing candy you can ever invent. Whoever did that, fucking kudos. And I know you went straight to heaven when you died.
Wow.
But damn, y'all can't. You allergic to peanuts, or is it just Reese's peanut, or is it just something about the peanut butter cups?
Peanuts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's what I'm gonna do. And then when I get them, I'm gonna stick them in the freezer, and they're gonna sit in the freezer for 5 or 6 months because I'm gonna eat 1 or 2 every now and then because the sweet thing just doesn't do me.
Okay.
Yeah. See, Mark said, Marvelous Prayer King said, "You're missing out, man. Might be worth the risk. Just get you an EpiPen and eat one."
That ain't worth it. For your heart to race, I'm cool, G. Okay.
I'm good.
That's not exactly
your heart is still gonna take a pounding on that. By the way,
Reese's are good, but they're not risk at all good. Like, nah, we ain't there for that.
I need that PB&J and be scratching your neck. I'm cool.
Yeah.
So what do you? So after Halloween, day after Halloween, Nick, you out. You ain't got nothing else to do. You got a couple dollars in your pocket to waste. You stop at CVS or Walgreens. What's the candy you're gonna grab that's gonna be on sale?
Hot tamales.
Smarties.
Who the fuck eats hot tamales?
Wait, time out. Smarties.
He said Smarties.
Yeah.
Smarties is what I leave in the bag and I give away.
You know what?
No.
One
Or I
man's
throw
trash.
Wow. I'm not a big chocolate person.
One man's trash. Is another
I'm not a big
man's
I'm not a big chocolate person. The only chocolate
One man's trash is the trash can's trash for me.
We're not talking about candy corn. Damn.
Wait, I'm just saying. Hold on a
Dog,
second. I was on
I
your
might,
side.
yo, dead ass. I might eat candy corn before Smarties, bro. Smarties they're disappointing.
Well, even I'm like, wait, that's too much.
They're disappointing to me.
Wait a minute, Izzo. You know we talking about the candy that comes in the long.
Yes, they're trash. I hate it. It makes me feel like I'm eating medicine. I hate that shit.
Wow. Dang, it's okay. Tell us how you feel, man. Dang. All right.
Women, Izzo, they're different colors and they're like pill form and they come in the long.
They all taste the same.
I mean, they do.
They're like a wannabe sweet tart. It's a wannabe sweet tart.
But they taste different from sweet tarts.
Yeah, they do.
I don't even like sweet tarts, so that makes it even worse.
See, y'all need to stop with this candy corn slander. I don't appreciate that. All right? Sorry. Say it.
Sorry.
I'm not a big chocolate person. I like cookies and cream. That's traditionally chocolate.
I don't like white chocolate.
Oh, like the Hershey's joint?
Yeah,
that's
that.
good.
I'd get that now. That'd be the only other thing I'd probably get.
And I didn't. We weren't necessarily talking about chocolate. Just any candy that they would give away at Halloween.
It'd be one of those.
Now, if you said Three Musketeers, we gotta kick you out though.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Like, who eats a Three Musketeers?
Oh shit!
Hold on a second.
Rob gonna start eating candy. Rob gonna start eating candy corn.
No, hold on a second. No, I wasn't even going to talk about that. You said Three Musketeers, right? What about? I think there's one candy. I think there's one candy that's under Three Musketeers, and that would have to be. There would have to be Milky Way.
Yep.
I like Milky Ways. It's got caramel at least.
Oh.
No, don't do it.
Milky Way got caramel. So you got to think about it. Three Musketeers is just chocolate and nougat. A Milky Way is chocolate, nougat, and caramel. And then a Snickers is chocolate, nougat, caramel, and the peanuts. That's all the differences.
Milky Way is a bitch ass Snickers, pretty much. So no.
Wow. I'm a bitch ass nigga.
I broke with that one.
I'm just saying.
Yo.
Nah,
But at least it got caramel.
I mean, I
Three
got
Musketeers
you.
is air chocolate in a dream, dog.
I mean,
that shit is
I'm not gonna lie.
Big ass lie. It's a big ass lie.
Damn.
It's
You want a candy bar?
it's trash.
You're not lying.
It's a sad way to have a lot of calories. It's a sad way to take a lot of calories.
It's funny you say that because there was a documentary I watched that was talking about the candy industry in and of itself. It was saying like the Three Musketeers candy bar is the best way to sell air to people. Literally. Because
I agree. I think of it as air.
Yeah, it's bullshit. And I think it was probably an accident. It was like, oh shit, we forgot to put all this shit in this candy bar. Sell it. We got to get this shit out of here. We got to do something with it.
And then it like was popping in the streets, and they kept it.
Exactly. But
But
hey, you want a candy
I want to
bar
know
that
why
ain't
is
got
it so on
shit
the
in it?
shelf. So real quick, this might be random as hell. So it's like that, like how Mercury and Pontiac and Oldsmobile used to be. They just make the shits to make them. Like I just don't understand. Why do we still have a Three Musketeers? I've never seen nobody like, oh man, I'm standing in line at the grocery store. Let me grab this Three Musketeers. I've never seen that happen.
you know
You just get it in the multi-pack.
you know what? And you're right. 'Cause I can't think of a single time where I was
Never
like,
seen that.
I'm gonna get this Three Musketeers and Milky
Or
Way and
seen
2 candy
anybody
bars.
do it.
I've never seen anyone grab either of those candy
People
bars.
fear
legitimately.
People fear the repercussions from Three Musketeers and Milky Way so bad they don't give them out at Halloween. You've never got one of those things in your bag at Halloween. If you buy the
do
bag,
when they just grab a handful of stuff.
You have. Yeah, I have.
well,
When
that's
you grab a
that's
handful.
when
Now, if you're given one, you never get the Three Musketeers.
because people you get the whatever bag full of just the little teeny candy bars, and
Right.
anybody that's smart before they start giving candy out, they take those shits out and trash them. Like I'm not getting my windows buzzed because I gave somebody.
Hey guys, Brian lives in a gated community. Because I don't know who throws away candy. Well, I take that back. Sosa might. So
I've thrown away candy.
yeah, I say that, but Smarties, I never eat those bags. I'm gonna keep it a stat, guys.
Oh man.
I mean, that's your prerogative. It's cool.
Wow. Okay.
Now you talking about the ones like it's like
Yes.
I gotta make sure that you know which ones you don't like because
Yes, Brian. Those,
you're not like Smarties though. Never
You
mind.
talking to me?
I'm gonna leave you
They're
alone. You don't like Smarties, you like Smarties.
It's just like if a teacher gave it to you, like, hey, you did a good job, you gave me Smarties. I'm like, you really don't appreciate my work, or me, do you?
I'm like,
that's how I
thank you.
feel.
There you go.
Right. I'm like, yeah. I'll be like, ma'am, please give me one of those strawberry candies. Thank you.
Oh, you talking about
damn.
the strawberry ones that come in the strawberry wrapper and the
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Candy with a little gel in it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yes, sir.
In comparison to a Smartie,
Dang, Izzo.
By a mile. By a mile.
Brian, don't do it. You're gonna leave.
You don't do it.
Look. Bam.
Oh, chocolate giddy up.
Chocolate giddy.
Chocolate giddy up. I like it. I like it. Oh, I like that. That was the best one. That was the best one.
But yeah, Rob really wants to talk about this baseball game, and I'm lost.
What baseball game? There ain't no baseball game on.
I'm watching the Braves game right now, trying not to scream. Hey,
ignoring
screw
that
you, Rob.
Yeah.
Screw you, Rob.
Screw you, Rob.
Yo, Rob, I can't see the chat unless I hit the button. So everything he put up is what I'm seeing.
Oh man,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
that's
watching
why
it
you
right
guys-
now. We stinking it up.
I ain't
right
watching
now.
that game.
Yeah, we down 6-2, just so you know.
All right, so just so everybody knows, we did not come here unprepared tonight. We do have topics, and I will gladly bring one or two of them up now. So one of them, Jonathan Izzo gave us some topics. When Condoleezza's appearance on The View, and some wonder why we don't look at her as a black leader. Izzo, would you like to go into that a little bit there?
Yes, she was on The View today. It's kind of like I was thinking of topics, and it's like, damn, she gave me golden today. But she was on The View, one of her first major things is that she said, what happened at the not state house, what happened at the Capitol on January 6th was wrong, but we need to move on. All right. Okay. All right. No, but then I'm like, all right, you just pulling that far right stuff. Y'all just trying to put somebody out there to move it along because they're coming for a lot of y'all heads right now. So, they threw her out there. You know how that goes. But her second thing that really PO'd me, she said,
no,
I guess they started talking to her about critical race theory, CRT for short.
Wow.
She doesn't believe in it. It makes white kids in schools feel uncomfortable. All right. So before I just jump into like a rant, I just want to know how y'all feel about that. And feel free to anybody who's in the chat or y'all right now to Google it just to see that. Like I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but it's pretty much on point. I'm not like leading y'all astray on what she said.
And
I have no
like
words for this.
If I had my laptop up, I could read it verbatim, but I'm on my phone, guys. So
you good.
for anybody watching.
One of the things that you said at the end of your topic was, why don't we look at her why don't we look at her as a black leader?
Yeah, us right here, black leader.
Yeah, I still think that whoever, and I'm not going to say white America or whatever like that, but somebody is looking for a black leader to push this agenda or push these topics that they want to be pushed. But they don't understand that we see through this shit. Condoleezza, you're a puppet. You're a fucking puppet.
And we've always thought that way about her.
Always. The January 6th thing, it pisses you off because you know good and damn well, and it sounds like a cop out when people say if they was black, but you know good and damn well.
When I said hang them high this morning, they hang us high is an example.
Yeah, absolutely. That would have been the number one topic from January up until now. At this point, every single person that was out there would have been in jail. I don't even give a damn if you was just in a car passing by it. You were like, you drove by.
Yeah. And honestly, even not just black, Asian, black, Muslim, Hispanic. They would have just. These things would be on TV every day when they arrest people every day, but it's kind of pushed further down because they are of the fair complexion.
Yeah. So I mean,
real quick, I did read that they've had over 600 apprehensions from it, so they're doing the job, but it's just that
out of
that one side is trying to cover up so many.
Yeah,
they're trying to cover up so much and try to move it along. And Steve Bannon doesn't want to testify or say anything, but they told him, it was like, you don't get clemency. Like, you have to show up and talk, or else I think they held him in contempt.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken. Peanut butter cups are trash. Is that just late? So I just find it very amusing that they marched her out there, and I'm like, they're just trying to say because a black person said it? Because I can go down the list. We don't listen to Condoleezza. We don't listen to what's her name, Candace Owens. You don't count. We don't listen to Tim Scott. You kind of parade these people out here. Larry Elder, okay, a black person said it, but I'm like, I don't like to call a black person not a black person, but just know 95% of us will look at that black person like, yeah, they don't even want to come to our cookout. They'd rather be on a boat and flip flops with somebody.
They tried to turn Kanye into a black hero so hard that they broke him. Like, this dude is walking. They broke him. I mean, you can't play with somebody that much, and he's a nut now, and that was never a black leader. And I would get from some people. They would be like, hey, so Kanye believes this. I know you like Kanye. I'm like, the fuck? Kanye ain't got shit to do with me.
I mean, I love his music, but the man can walk the plank for all I care right now.
But really, was he always really that? And it just kind of came out more and more. He kind of always showed that was always a part
always felt, real quick, I always felt that he, and I know I say white people that, but I love a lot of white people. I really do. Not all of them bad, nothing like that. But I feel he looked for white people approval way too much. Like, you shouldn't look for any race approval. Period, in my opinion.
He wants appeal by
just
the majority.
Do what's comfortable to you.
He played up to that character way too much.
Yeah. Yeah, he wanted the majority appeal is what he was going for.
Correct.
And then when we talk, and then talking about Condi, right? Like the thing, I guess the big thing with her is that, and I guess this kind of goes back to all the people that Izzo named, is that why does it seem like Black people are like a monolith in its truest form, but then for the majority, it's like, well, it's identified by person, right? It's not identified by the entire, demographic based on skin color, right? It's not identified that way. So why is it just that? Oh well, Condi said it, so that means it's got to be valid for all of you. And it's like, nope, that's not. Yeah. That is not the same case. We have totally different.
But that just shows a lot of people don't engage with Black people,
right? But I mean, it's like it's the lack of engagement, but it's also, it's like it's this tribal mind that gets associated with it too, right? It's dumb. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I thought about it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I was also thinking about, like, when we were talking about the January 6th thing. Like, it's like, hey, we need to push past this. It's like, yeah, but there are several things that have happened last decade, and for whatever reason, it's like, well, we need to keep being reminded that these things happen. It's like, well, this was a legitimate insurrection on the United States Capitol. Where
I think this should be one of our number one things that we need to focus on. That's nowhere near push past.
And there was
nowhere near.
There was a lot. Like when you see everybody pushing through, you're kind of just seeing a mob, but there was a lot going on within that mob that is coming out now. Like, I don't know.
They wanted to get the vice president, not just Democrats. They wanted the vice president, other people.
If you look,
and yet we're gonna push past it. Okay.
Well, look. If you look at replays of the entire thing, like there's a group of people who had the skull on their shirts from what's the comic book guy?
The Punisher.
Those were white supremacists, and they adopted the Punisher skull as their symbol.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, you want us to forget that y'all let these people in to the Capitol and let whatever happen. Like you said, they were going to get the vice president. They were going to get people who were working in the White House, not White House, but Capitol building and all this, and possibly kidnap and kill them. It is what it is. They were just spirited Americans.
That boggles my mind, bro.
They were just spirited Americans. They'll be fine.
You know what I want someone to do?
But if I peacefully protest, you want to shoot me.
Well, of course, they don't like the way you protest. Can you do it in another type of way?
Civil disobedience is how we kind of got here in the first place. So, I mean, okay. But
we kind of got the things we got is from protesting and doing things.
Correct.
Yep.
Like you didn't
sitting on our asses.
Well, you didn't get anywhere by asking for stuff nicely. Like that just wasn't a thing, even the whole creation of this country.
Right, Rich.
I mean, we declared independence from another government at the beginning. It's kind of how this whole thing started.
Yeah.
We're not good at asking for things. So I mean,
if we believe that it belongs to us, then we just kind of supposed to be able to take it, ain't it? It's my God-given right.
Well, that's what Bill Cosby said, but
Hold on a second. Oh, there we go.
Okay. For anybody who doesn't know, y'all need to watch what's the name of the movie? My mind is went blank. Black Dynamite. He's dynamite.
Oh man.
Someone needs to do like a clip show of like that entire thing to the theme song of the Nickelodeon game show Wild and Crazy Kids.
Oh man.
Wait, what? Why?
Because that's pretty much how they're treating this whole thing. Like they're just a group of wild and crazy kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Omar Goody.
On that show. Yep.
And Donnie Jeffco.
No idea.
I remember all their names, but I ain't gonna sound like a nerd. I watched Annette Chavez.
Yep. And there's another chick too, a redhead over there.
Oh, she was one of the last ones, I guess.
Yeah.
I missed that. I know you're talking about.
I'm still trying to figure out what Wild and Crazy Kids is. I know I can see an outline.
You don't remember that show?
No, I remember the show. I'm trying to. Because I see
Omar,
the
that's the first time I saw Omar Gooding in a show.
Same here. Yep.
Right. Yeah, I see the outline of the name of the show, and I vaguely
see Brian. There's a thing called Nickelodeon back in the day, and it had these shows tailored towards.
Oh, he's trying to clown you because you lived in.
Yeah, I got you. We used to steal cable like everybody else. I used to watch Nickelodeon.
Whoa.
We never stole cable.
You said like everybody else, like whoa.
We 25, 30 years ago. You can't get me for some shit I did 30 years ago now.
There's no statute of limitations, Brian. Just
for stealing cable, it is.
There's no statute of limitations, Brian. Just don't. No.
Is that your official lawyer? Your official, unofficial lawyer advice? They can still get you for that shit. They can still get you for that shit.
The views expressed by Brian do not reflect the company podcast right now. So,
well, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things you kind of got to wait and see what they say. I just heard. So this happened today because I just heard about it today, right? Like this ain't nothing I'm late about. The whole Condoleezza Rice talking about.
That's okay. That's recent.
That just happened this morning.
Yeah,
I mean, they view her as a safe person. Wasn't she a part of the college football?
She's a voter in the college football playoff stuff.
She still is,
by the way. Because she went to Stanford and she's a big fan, and I'm like, great, you like football. That's your way of having a black person on there. I feel the vibe. Whatever.
Whoa.
Sorry, man. Not necessarily I don't like her. It's just the fact that it's like, yeah, we're gonna pick this black person to come up there, and I'm like, I can tell y'all really don't have a clue how we moving.
It's okay. So
y'all have
you can
no
just say you don't
clue.
like her. It's okay to say you don't like her.
No, I really actually have no problem. Like that today, her views today bothered the hell out of me because it's like, oh, you went up there, like Brian said, a puppet, and played in exactly what they wanted to see a black person say. And guess what? Critical race theory. And I'm like, I hate that they use these targeted terms to get people all in their feelings, but that type of thing needs to be taught. It's just the truth.
Right.
So we're going to be like, hey, the white man saved the blackie. No, that ain't the truth. Like there was
nice there was sharing their land.
Yeah, a lot of in every civilization, the black people gave them to the white people. In every civilization, they have different tribes, they have wars, they have prisoners. And guess what? They gave it. I'm like, yeah, you took them and then you enslaved them. You didn't free them, you enslaved them. So just because you got it from this tribe of black people, it was fine. Okay, whatever, man. So I always get bothered when I hear that. I just don't like when you parade that black person like, hey, they said it. It's cool. No, it's not.
I'm with you.
That's all. That bothers the hell out of me.
Yeah. But anyway, we'll see how it works out. This is gonna add on something else gonna pop up tomorrow. Like they're gonna have her on another show and be like, "You sure you meant that shit you said yesterday?" And then
matter of fact, is she on a press junket for a book or something? I didn't follow that because normally when they're like, now if she's not on a junket for anything, that's when I'm very pissed. Hopefully she's on it for something.
She's trying to keep that chair, that voting chair.
Come to college football playoff. I mean, that's lucrative. People don't know that's big. That's big business right there. That's billions of dollars moving for college football playoff. People don't understand.
Let's see. All right, Izzo, since you gave us all our topics, we want to let you hit the second one. Ben Simmons shits the fan. Oh, shit hits the fan.
Wait, did you? That's like Benson shit. What?
The reason I brought Ben Simmons up because Richard probably even knows about it. Richard, what do you know about Ben Simmons? I'm just curious.
Hashtag the sports.
Nothing. The sports. Yes,
no, you said something about Ben Simmons in the chat today.
What was I talking about? I'm trying to remember.
You said the team's really not want Ben Simmons. That's what you said.
Oh yeah. That's really about it. I've just been seeing like a lot of different stuff.
That's why I
it.
thought it was okay because I'm like, damn, even hit Richard.
But go for it because I can probably like just go through like, oh yeah, that's
so
right.
we'll explain it to you.
Mhm.
So Ben Simmons is he's about 25, something like that. He's young.
Yeah.
Plays for the 76ers. All right. So let's backtrack. Boop, 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 boop. So
is that the sound effect?
Fuck you. Chocolate giddy up. No, so back during the NBA playoffs, was that the Eastern Conference Finals or the semifinals?
It was the
what's up, Mobile?
Semifinals.
Sorry, Eastern Conference semifinals. So the second round of the playoffs last year, Ben Simmons, the starting point guard for the 76ers, aka the point guard, takes a lot of shots.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
Takes a lot of shots, normally handles the ball. So all he did is handle the ball. He passed up so many jump shots, so many like dunks and layups because he did not want to go to the free throw line because for some reason he has a mental block in his brain that he just does not want to take these shots to miss them to take that stress. Yeah. Okay, I get it. So I guess like right after that series, Doc Rivers, who's his coach, they said, you got trust in Ben Simmons, blah, blah, blah. He didn't have an answer.
It'd be more specific.
He didn't. He just watched this dude kind of lose a series for him. He can't shoot, exactly. Just saw him lose a series for him.
They asked him specifically, too, do you think you can win with Ben Simmons as your point guard?
Win. Yeah. Yes. And what did he say?
I don't know.
He didn't give an answer. Exactly.
Well, shit.
He didn't give an answer.
Coach don't believe in you or has any kind of inclination that he can change you. That's a bad thing. So why can't they? So listen. Okay, so this is me not knowing.
Go ahead, bro.
The sports. Yeah.
Can they let him go? And if they can, why haven't they?
They can't technically let him go. Yeah, they don't want to because they're trying to get something in return. So that's what I was going to lead into.
Yeah. Don't forget about
the thing is. Oh yeah. So the thing is, you don't want to like tear down the person so much because their value going to drop. You don't get jack shit in return. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're not going to get much in return. So fast forward to this week. So Ben Simmons held out for a long time because he was kind of pissed. Oh, the team don't got my back. They tried to trade him they pretty much said he's on the trading block during the offseason to see what they can get. So, he wasn't showing up to training camp, blah, blah, blah. So like a week or so ago, there's like, all right, he'll show up to training camp. Fast forward to Tuesday, when we were at the Grand, we saw that he got kicked out of practice.
Yeah.
And then they ended up suspending him, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And this is the one that was playing with the cell phone. This is the one that's playing with the cell phone in his back pocket.
Cell phone right in practice. And during their little their little breakdown where they got into a huddle and he broke out from practice, he's over on the outside just dribbling a basketball, not involved, playing a loose and whatnot.
He doesn't want to play.
He's told them he does not want to be with Philadelphia. Trade me.
Yeah.
The other thing also is though, like after Doc Rivers made that comment, they also asked Joel Embiid after that when they lost the series, when do you think the series changed? And he said the series changed when we could have had a layup and passed the ball.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, he passed up a key layup that honestly could have put them in the Eastern Conference Finals.
And he called and then like when he said he wanted to be traded, then Joel and Doc said, we wanted to come back. We wanted to come back. No, you don't.
Joel even tried to go visit him, and whole boy didn't want to see him during the summer.
Yeah, that's the only part I will say. Look here, I'm good. That's the only thing I'll kind of side with him a little bit for. It's just how does
somebody think that pretty much being a child is going to make you look valuable to another team? If I have a team that he has eyes for, if he wants to come over to my squad or whatever, and I bring him over, the whole time I'm going to be nervous that he doesn't want to be here anymore if we don't start winning, and he's going to start doing the same thing.
Well, I think though I think part of it now, all this is his fault because he needs to practice. He could have worked on his jump shot. He could have worked on his free throws. The only thing I think is when they publicly started talking about we can't win with him. He can't do ish. Once they publicly said that, you're ruining his value because they know that he wants to be gone. And at that point, that's the only thing where Philly's wrong. And then they say we want you to come back. Well, I ain't going to come back when you publicly blasted me.
That's what I was going to say. Who's wrong, or is it a bunch of people wrong? I feel it's a bunch of people wrong, and he's one of them too.
Simmons is what he started it. But I think he started
Correct.
it, and then when things got bad, Philadelphia made things worse. And now, like, you want to try to rectify this? Like, no, man. You done dog me out on the media to everybody. Told them how you
It
really
was
feel.
pretty much all summer. What about every? It wasn't necessarily every day, but at least once or twice a week, following NBA news or something about Ben Simmons,
Yeah.
and
And if
them.
that's how
It's
you really
like,
feel, that's fine. But then don't act like you want this guy back when you done said that you can't win with him.
Yeah,
And like I said, and now now they know they want to trade them. So like Golden State, they're not gonna give you stars for that. They're gonna give you crap. Like
I'm just gonna
why
say,
would
like,
when I know you want to trade them,
oh,
you're
peanuts.
killing his value. Yeah,
Right.
Why?
Mhm.
I mean, they wouldn't even trade candy corns for him. I mean, come on. Sorry, Rich.
see,
I deserve this.
see. I'm not gonna even do it. I'm not gonna even give you the pleasure. You're gonna look at my face in disgust the whole time. No.
Dang, Rich.
No.
That hurts, man.
No.
That hurts.
But I mean,
I'm just saying, like, all I'll
wow.
say about this entire thing though is that the fact that I have, superhero movies and robots in my Facebook feed most of the time, and then I saw that shit come up, I was like, yo, what is going on?
That's why I chose to bring up the topic, because I said even Richard seen it. I said this has gotten so big right now.
Yeah, it's just insane.
it's
Just trade
it's
them.
hard to say
Yep.
anybody's on the. It's hard to say anybody's on the right side of this right now.
There's nobody. That's right.
There's nobody on the right side because he's
It's just
sabotaged
who's more
himself
wrong than
because he wanted
others.
to be. Yeah, it's the only thing that happened that could have made this more palatable is if it was never brought to the public. If it was never brought to light.
Exactly. Because they tried to trade them last season. There was always rumors about it. So if you want to just don't dog them from the media, then trade them. You would have got value.
Yeah, but I think he needs some self accountability here too.
Oh, I agree.
Like I feel you feel that way about how they did you, blah blah blah. But end of the day, fam, how long we been talking about your ass can't shoot, your ass
Exactly.
can't shoot, and in today's NBA, as a point guard, nigga, they're center shooting like
Yep.
jumpers and 3-pointers.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid can shoot threes.
Exactly.
How can't you shoot, Ben? I'm not asking you to be able to shoot threes, but you need a set jumper. You gotta be able to shoot free throws, something.
The
Like
guy is scared to shoot.
to be that skilled, you can learn how to shoot. At this level, how long the NBA's been around? It's like 1947. For those people who can like do all this stuff and be that skilled, you can learn how to shoot. You're not doing something.
I mean,
Or you're just scared.
Think
I don't
about
know.
Giannis. Giannis can't shoot free throws, but
Mhm.
that didn't stop him from going to the hole.
But guess what he did for that game? I don't know what game it was that they actually had.
Oh, when he was hitting them though when they needed to.
In crunch time, when it mattered for a championship, guess who hit all his free throws that game?
Exactly.
Giannis did. So Ben, everybody says
Giannis
Ben's like an elite player. Yeah. Oh, good job saying his
that's
name right.
impressive,
I don't think Ben is elite. If you can't shoot in that position, you're not elite to me. I'm
But
sorry.
think about this too now. He was at LSU and they didn't even make the tournament.
That's what I'm saying.
Didn't
I
even
don't
try.
think he's elite. I think he's a top 30 player, maybe.
He can't
I'll say
be
a
no
top
big-
30, top 25, but
He's a good sidekick or third wheel for defense because he can play defense. He can pass the ball. But
correct. He can pass the ball. But at this point, y'all might hate y'all. I don't know how y'all feel this, but shit, I'll take Lonzo Ball over his ass.
that's not too much. That's not a hot take. I can see that.
Because Lonzo Ball can truly distribute, and his jump shot has developed way better.
Yes,
he's
it has
actually been
improved.
trying.
Yeah, exactly. He's putting in work.
Mm.
Ben has been in the league, probably 2 or 3 years longer than him, probably. Or probably around the same time. But Lonzo can shoot a better jump shot than him. And Lonzo took way more criticism under the light because of his dad. But guess what? He's persevered.
Yep.
And gotten better. So,
The sports.
Sports.
I mean, he's not wrong.
That's how you end it. Sports.
Yeah, he's totally right. It is sports.
Yeah.
Sports.
And with the 75 top players came out, man, if Sosa was here, I would do that as a
Oh yeah, we need to
as
see that for
an
next
outgoing
week.
topic. Outgoing topic, yeah. I'm gonna screenshot that and see what Sosa wanted to talk about with that because I got some problems with that list, but I'll
I'm
say
with you
more
on
another
that. What you
time.
talk about the chat, I'm with you.
Yeah,
Is that all time or is that current season? Just out of curiosity.
all
All
time.
time.
Just real quick, Giannis made the top 75. And I'm like, nigga, what?
You know,
Vince Carter was just outside of it, evidently. He was just outside 75, I heard. And Tracy McGrady was outside of it, too.
Well, I've been debating about that. I mean, I think there's an argument for Giannis. I don't know. I'm on the fence with that. But, I mean, he does have some, especially once he won the title and won MVP. There's an argument that he could be in the top 75, I think. Not very high, but I think so.
I don't think he's high. Like, if you did it by number, Giannis is in, like, the 60s or the 70s. He's not
I'm fine with that. Yeah,
up there.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
But after watching those Wilt highlights last night, Jesus Christ. He would eat that boy for breakfast. Pause.
I'm glad you said that.
All right. So we reached the hour. Anybody got anything you want to talk about? Any shotgun topics? Anything they needed to get off the chest? Or anything that they found interesting that they want to talk about? Go ahead, Rich.
I wasn't going to say anything interesting, but, you know, I've owned my car for 15 years today.
And you saved $10 by switching to Geico.
Damn it.
No, not really.
I don't know.
2006.
2006.
2006. I bought that car new.
Yeah, I remember that day.
Yeah,
even though I can't discuss all of it.
Yeah, you can't discuss that here. But yeah, I remember that day too. Mm-hmm.
Nope. The past be the past in pieces.
Nope.
Names can be changed to protect the identities of the innocent.
No, we ain't gonna talk about that at all.
We ain't gonna say no more.
Okay.
Just that, you know. Okay. It's daily driver, 312,000 miles on that car.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
What I was gonna say?
The thing.
Damn, I wanted to say something. It's like a outgoing thing. I don't remember what it was.
Well, I know since
anybody else got something I can remember.
I'll just say it for me too. Like I've told y'all earlier, 10 years as an attorney today. 10 years
all those law meetings, man. All those law meetings. Yes,
all those law meetings paid off.
Yeah.
All those late nights drinking Mountain Dew and doing law. What, guys? What is wrong, guys?
Jesus.
What is wrong?
Jesus.
And not cheating your profile pic. It all paid off, sir.
Stop, man.
Stop
it now.
Not have a book.
Oh, the shade.
Yeah. Only thing Nick ain't got is the book.
Yeah.
Are you a pageant queen, Nick?
Stop it.
Shade.
I'm gonna leave this up for a while.
Oh man.
Oh God. I officially cannot remember what I wanted to say. I'm sorry.
Oh. Okay. I'm not gonna end it yet. We just jibber jabbering right now. But
okay. I really don't. Maybe I'll remember in a couple seconds.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, holidays are coming up. Christmas is coming up. A lot of people are going to be disappointed because they're not going to get the things electronic-wise that they want because we are still in a chip shortage, from what I'm understanding. And
shit, not for TVs.
Yeah. But I think that's one of the things that's pushing the iPhone 13 back, 13 Pro and the 13 Pro Max at least.
Good.
Yes. The chip shortage.
Are you hating over there, Rich?
Oh, man, I got my Pixel 6 is coming this weekend. Not this weekend, next week. So we're good. Yeah, I'm starting.
I got you.
Well, what took them so long? Because those were out, right?
What? Which ones?
They were just like the Pixels, weren't they? Like already released?
No, they just got announced. Was it the 19th? Yeah, the 19th is when they were officially announced, and the 28th is when they officially are released. So you can go buy one.
So they've been released. They've been opened up for pre-release.
Yeah. Pre-release was on the 19th, which actually shut Google's store down.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look at.
It was glorious.
I'm
just saying, man.
So I guess people still somebody say. An aluminum shortage in China. They don't have the power to make it.
Huh.
I have a feeling, because I don't see why we would still be in such a shortage in certain things. I have a feeling that this is a forced shortage for a lot of things. Like this
I
is.
feel the same way, man.
I wouldn't be I wouldn't be surprised. I think it is a
Just
control
like the
shortage.
PS5 is the top
Yeah.
selling thing based on the fact that they release it slowly.
It's a controlled shortage. Yeah, I would agree that there is a manufacturing problem. Yes, but I think that there is a controlled issue.
I don't know if I know you guys don't have TikTok, but one of the dope things about TikTok is there are a lot of legit stories that people post on TikTok. And there were a group of farmers, there were farmers and people who have oil on their land. They would get letters from the government telling them to pour their oil out in the street. So
why?
Yeah, they don't know. They said you have to get rid of your supply of oil, or you will face consequences.
Alrighty.
I'll be like, I poured it out already. Yeah, I did that.
Come on,
yeah,
Farmer John, stop being a dick. Just do it, man. So, like you said, this is a controlled Farmer John. That's what we have to call you. Yes, I'm sorry, but I think this is a controlled, like you said, a controlled shortage. This is something that they very much have control over. It's kind of like De Beers with the diamonds. De Beers like they make diamonds seem
that's perfect analogy, bro.
Yeah, they make it seem like diamonds are this commodity and you can only get them from certain places, and they have towers and warehouses full of diamonds are like sand.
So diamonds are common as hell.
It's literally just it's carbon under a bunch of pressure. Get out of here.
And carbon is the most abundant element in the universe. So
so guess how much the diamonds are out there?
A lot.
Or
yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. So they want people to think that, oh my God, I got this 1 carat diamond, I'm special. Nah, there's 16 billion 1 carat diamonds in a warehouse in San Antonio somewhere. Like the shit ain't worth nothing.
It's not. Diamonds got to be the most false value thing ever.
Well, it's supply and demand. It's econ. It's econ 101. It's it.
And they withhold it to make the pan. Yeah.
It's just you remember when it was a control shortage with lumber, because there were truck drivers who were doing similar to what Brian was talking about. There were truck drivers who did the same thing. They were like picking up their cargo. And basically they were like, look, I'm at this lumber yard. They say it's a shortage. I mean, clearly there's a whole bunch of wood here.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. That's fucking stupid, man.
And
I mean, feels everybody trying to recoup on what they lost, man. And I don't appreciate how this could just happen.
And to Sean's point, he's basically right. I mean, you have several factors in the supply chain. So because of that, the companies aren't willing to take any additional risk. So to the point of saying it's a controlled shortage, and I don't want to say like in the conspiracy theory, like that sort of way, but more like I'm not trying to take the risk of releasing more supply than I have to be able to make profit. So I'm taking this calculated risk to trickle things out, similar to like Izzo brought up earlier with the PS5. Like we're just gonna release a few units at a time to keep that demand up just enough to where we can still turn a profit on some of the accessories and stuff that come with it. But people still out here on Facebook trying to sell a PS5 for like $900. I'm like, you're not gonna get that. Not now.
Oh, they'll get it because the same person that's stupid enough to put it on there for $900, there's somebody out there thinking they ain't gonna get one or find one, so they're gonna pay the $900.
I think,
and I'm not calling them stupid. I don't want to call them stupid.
Yeah,
it's
no.
That are uninformed.
Let me say that. Let me say this a different way. yes, Rob. Yes, but I would say this. I would disagree up until we get to the holiday season. Then that's when we're going to start to see PS5s trickle up again.
Yeah.
I want a PS5, but
I
got one. I'm not as impressed.
It ain't that deep.
Yeah, it ain't.
Yeah.
It's just the games I want ain't out yet, so I don't care.
For a game, Rich, not to watch a Blu-ray or anything like that. For a game,
right.
When was the last time you powered that thing up?
Oh, I mean, it was yesterday. There's this game called Scarlet Nexus that I'm playing right now. So I mean,
shut up.
Yeah, I mean, I do like recently. I just started playing it again, but it's one of those like I'm playing it now because I have something to play. But to be honest, it's also a PS4 game. Like there really is anything that's the last thing that I played that was optimized for it was Godfall. And to be honest with you, it's just that was extremely meh. Everything else pretty much that's out right now is basically it can be played on a PS4. Like it's not really anything.
Yeah.
There's no real magic behind it at this point. So I mean, I would say honestly, save your money and wait.
Well, I'm extremely biased because I'm not a gamer, and I have like a shit ton of games. Like I got PlayStation 1 in the closet, 2, 3, 4. I let my nephew borrow, and a shit ton of games. I got the Wii, and some other shit in the closet, but I don't play them. I don't. I'll buy a game and I'll play it once or twice, and it's a good game. Some of them are good games. I just don't have the desire to sit there and play games. Maybe it's my ADD. Baby, it's my ADD, baby.
Oh, Rosario.
You think twice though, Brian, when you have kids.
What?
You want to play. When you have kids, you want to play.
Oh, yeah, because I want to show them who's boss and beat their ass and some shit.
Or you may just want to play it to get away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, you just want to
Nick is telling on himself right now.
Yes. Yeah, 2 things can be true. I would play with them at the same time.
I love the people on Facebook complaining about $500 PS5. One guy said, what about the kids that sell us for fuck them kids? Hey, which one of us say fuck them kids? Is that you or Rich? Right?
That's probably me.
Yeah, it's probably
yeah.
Rich be like, y'all not selling these kids idea on me.
Fuck them kids. Man got to make
No,
money.
y'all ain't selling it on me either.
Since you have children, I'll lower the price to $150. Does that suit you? I'll bring it to you and set it up on your computer, on your television, and I'll buy more games on the way there. How does that feel?
Yep, sorry.
$500.
Kids sound expensive. I'll play with y'all kids. I'll buy them gifts, but they ain't getting PS5s second hand gifts.
No.
Yeah,
I'm looking at
love kids, but not that much.
I'm looking at the VW website right now, Rich, and there it is, the Pixel, $700 off for the pre-sale.
What?
They take $700 off the Pixel.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
Verizon.
but like, why would someone buy a device from Verizon in 2021? Like, you really shouldn't do that. Like, don't buy your carrier device. Like, just don't do that.
Well, I think that at this point, I don't even think they make the devices specific for they just sell them.
They do actually. No, they actually do.
They do. They actually do. They do.
Verizon, unfortunately, like does that.
Samsung does.
Google does too.
Samsung does and Google does. Apple does not, but you can still technically, when you buy it, it'll be they have a master SKU and then a generic SKU, so it's weird. Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
don't
so sometimes you don't necessarily need a SIM card with some iPhones. They have some universal iPhones.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't buy a carrier. Don't buy. I haven't bought a carrier-based device since the 6P, and that was like what, in 2015.
That 6P was amazing.
Yeah, that's still.
I had one right after that. The 6P was
it's still a solid phone. I still got mine. I still have my 6P. Like
I was about to say, me, you, and Richard had that phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sold mine. That one's the one that had the fingerprint thing on the back.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That was perfect. That was perfect. Where they put it was perfect.
That's the only thing that I'm a little upset about with the Pixel 6 is that it's got a fingerprint scanner inside of the screen now. That's the one thing I don't. Yeah,
I don't like that. It's not a natural.
And see, that's what I was saying because, like I said, I have the.
I don't put my finger on the screen.
I have the Galaxy S21 Pro Ultra Pro, whatever, 5G, and the fingerprint thing is on the front of the screen. I hate that.
That's a lot of numbers.
I gotta say them all now. It ain't just the Galaxy S21; it's the 21S Ultra 5G.
It's got nothing to do with any carrier, just Samsung. Like, that is just not good marketing. That's too many things. I got the such and such and such and such, wind it up with the such and such and such. No, it's too much, guys.
I gotta say it because if you say,
I mean, Apple getting that way too. iPhone 12 Pro. Oh, you got the Pro? You got the Max? Like, nigga, I'm just
Pro
happy they
Max,
don't put
yeah.
5G or 3G or some shit on there
Yeah.
anymore.
iPhone 13 Pro Max DSLR Wi-Fi 6 Boomba clock.
But can you make calls on it? I don't know.
God damn.
Nah.
I don't
Speaking
know
of
how
which,
to make calls on
Verizon was
this bitch.
fucking up earlier today. For me, everybody I was working with was fucking up, but it came back up fast. Pause. It's better than Sprint / T-Mobile.
Anyway, we'll go ahead and end this,
Brian,
y'all.
like, hell yeah.
Hey, Rob, you can come in and talk to us if you want to. I'm gonna send you the link in a second. But everybody, thank you so much for allowing us. Yeah, see, BJ, you got the 21 Ultra. I got the 21S Ultra 5G Pro one. So I think we either got the same phone or somebody forgetting the letter.
Dude,
But
that's
it's
so
not-
much.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
That sounds like you just named
Yeah,
lottery numbers, though.
I know, right? Everybody, thank you so much for allowing us to keep you company. Y'all been amazing. We'll be back next Thursday. Sosa will be back next Thursday after we get him released by Monday, hopefully. Free my homie. Hey,
He's
we
on a
should
work
all
release.
change our name. We should all change our name next Thursday. Change our name to Free Sosa.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
down.
let's do that.
I'm down. Yes.
If he don't listen to this, we can do it.
Hell yeah. Kind of shit, Free Sosa. But
He'll put hashtag
anyway, yeah,
free
see y'all next
Sosa.
Thursday. Appreciate it, hell yeah. Y'all be good. We'll see y'all next Thursday. Peace. We can go now if you want to. We're through.